Phew, I'm exhausted just watching that little puppy play a little badminton. Badminton is one of those sports that's fun. It's quick paced. It's energetic, but it also challenges you and it gets your heart rate up, gets that physical activity going in your body, all while having some fun. Today, what I'm going to have you watch is a video clip on how to do the proper forehand and backhand grip, something that you need to know in order to successfully play badminton. Then the second is how to do the overhead clear. And first, we'll take a look at the grip in badminton.
First, let's talk about grip in badminton. Forehand grip, start with the shake-hand grip. As you can see in the picture, you want to keep your index finger far out in the front. Index finger in the higher level of the grip. And also rest your thumb to the left side of the grip. Your thumb slightly touch your middle finger. And also you want to make sure that you hold your racket lightly. For the backhand grip, you might want to apply a pinching grip. Place your thumb in the flat surface of the grip, as you can see on the video. Your thumb in the center of the grip. And you want to make sure that you keep your index finger and your thumb in the same level, as you can see in the video. You will use your forehand grip when the shuttle is coming toward the center of your body to your racket hand. And you will use your backhand grip when the shuttle is coming towards the center of your body to your non-racket hand.
Now that we got the forehand and backhand grips, we can now work on our clear shot. And there's two different types of clear shots that you're going to learn, the offensive and the defensive clears.
Type of clear shot in badminton. Number 1 is offensive clear. Number 2 is defensive clear. Let's talk about offensive clear. Offensive clear is where you hit the shuttle fast and deep toward the baseline of your opponent's court. The purpose is to put your opponent into out position or to put the body, the shuttle behind your opponent. That way, you will have better opportunity to gain the attack. Number 2 is defensive clear. Defensive clear is where you hit the shuttle nice and high toward the baseline of your opponent's court. The purpose is to allow you to have more time to return to the center and get ready for the second shot. This shot may also can be used to slow down the pace of your opponent's strategy. Alright, now let's take a look at a short video of how clear shot looks like in badminton. Ready position when you're standing in the center of the court. Apply a forehand grip, bend your knees lower, and keep your body facing towards your opponent. Step 1. V-back footwork. Start with pivot your racket foot clockwise toward the baseline from point A to point B. At the same time, push off your non-racket foot backward to adjust your position from point C to point D. Start with your right foot, left foot, left foot, right foot. Right, left, left, right. When you apply this footwork, at the same time, raise your racket up in the air and form a 90-degree angle on the right elbow and raise your left hand higher toward the ceiling to get a better balance. As you can see in this video, 90-degree angle on your right elbow and your left hand toward the ceiling. Step 2. Scissor kick jump. Shift your weight to your racket foot and apply scissor kick jump to perform a clear motion. While your body rotating, bend your elbow facing upwards and lock your wrist backward to prepare to strike the shuttle.
But we also sometimes refer this as the back scratch position. You can see that the racket is heading back towards his back here, like as if he was to use the racket to actually scratch his back.
When ready, strike the shuttle hard by unlocking your wrist as you perform a whipping motion or throwing action. Step 3. Strike the shuttle. When you strike the shuttle, be sure to contact the shuttle at the highest point possible, as you can see in this picture. For the offensive clear, contact point of your racket face to the shuttle must be flattened. And for defensive clear, contact point of your racket face to the shuttle should be more toward the ceiling.
Now the footwork may have seemed a little bit confusing there, and we don't really need to focus on the footwork at this point, but we want to focus on making sure that we're getting that back scratch position, we're getting that, targeting the birdie at the highest point, whether it's with a flatter racket or a more angled racket. And one of the tips that you can use even during class as we're getting started is to improve and practice your clear is just to do a clear swing motion. So basically you're just going to go through the motion of the clear shot. I'm focusing on getting that racket up, getting that 90-degree angle, getting into that back scratch position to make sure we're extending our arm as high as possible without even using a birdie, and that way we get that motion, so when we do throw a birdie into it, we can actually hit the birdie. And these two areas are where we're going to be focusing on in class tomorrow.